What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know this literally does not work. It is finally frickin' Friday. The Dallas Cowboys have some injuries that we're nursing. The latest being Randy Gregory. And that's one that's definitely going to hurt the Cowboys going forward here. The hope would be that Randy Gregory being lost wouldn't be quite as bad as if we had DeMarcus Lawrence coming back. Well, there's good news and bad news on that. DeMarcus Lawrence is coming along well on there. Remember when they're talking about 6 to 8 weeks recovery? You know, I'm old enough to remember when they said 6 to 8 weeks recovery, and here it's been more than 8 weeks. Well, apparently he won't be ready to go for a few more weeks, so it may be more like December before we actually see him on the field. So it is what it is as far as with. I'll be there. Just 1 second, honey. We got some breaking news here. I have to take care of. My wonderful wife just made me some ham and eggs. Ham and eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of. So we've got the Falcons that are playing well coming in this weekend. This is actually a big game for our Cowboys to win. Now, keep in mind, last year we had to have a come-from-behind victory because our defense was ass. Remember, that's back when our defense was giving up 36 points a game and couldn't hold water. Couldn't hold a damn thing. So, our defense, even without DeMarcus Lawrence right now, is still better than what that was. And offensively, I dare say we should be better off than we were last year. So what we need now is we need Micah Parsons, the Kraken, so to speak. We need that guy to be able to toe a little bit more for a few more games and keep going on this historic pace that he's going. It sucks when they put all this on one guy, but it is what it is, man. You know, I think that's a guy who definitely is ready to take up the slack and get us going. The good news is we look at Washington has Tampa Bay, and the Eagles, they have Denver. The Giants shouldn't lose this weekend because they're off. So I don't necessarily see our division being able to gain anything. And, you know, I also, too, I want to go ahead and actually do this from the man cave downstairs. I want you to understand something here right now. We lost last week, and it was horrendous. I get you that. I mean, it was not a kind of loss that you want to have. But understand the last time Tampa Bay played, they lost to the Saints. Understand the last time the Rams played, they lost to the Titans. Understand the last time Green Bay played, Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers, and we haven't heard yet if Aaron Rodgers is going to be back or not. They lost against Kansas City, a team that's not that good right there. And the last time Baltimore played, they lost to Miami. And the last time that Buffalo played, they lost to the Jags. So you're looking at all of the top teams, all of them having losses that kind of scratch your head, with the exception of maybe you could say Green Bay, had they had Aaron Rodgers, they'd been okay. But think about that for a second. Think about it. Tampa Bay lost to a team that really doesn't have a quarterback. They had Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian beat Tampa Bay, right? Yeah. And Titans beat the Rams without Derrick Henry. So pump the brakes, relax a little bit, ease your mind. We will be okay. D-Law, keep rehabbing it. And quite frankly, as far as D-Law is concerned, the worst thing they can do is just try and rush him out of the field and he's injured. Because whether we end up getting a number 1 seed or not, you can pretty much look at this and say the Cowboys are headed to the playoffs, okay? The question will just be, who are we going to play against? And the reality is, that's when we're going to need to have DeMarcus Lawrence out there, as well as Randy Gregory and those guys. And in some regard, maybe having this extra time off will give them a little extra boost, towards the end of the season, because they won't have had a full season of wear and tear on them. Maybe I'm crazy, but I look at it from, once we do finally get Neville Gallimore back on the field, he hasn't been pounded on. Because the other thing you have to think about too is, by the end of the season, nobody's 100%. Nobody's 100%. The real thing is why some teams look stronger is the guys aren't as beat down as the other teams are. They're beat down less. And you start thinking about being able to get a Tristan Hill in the middle of the season. You start thinking about getting DeMarcus Lawrence, late in the season. You think about getting Neville Gallimore. They're going to be fresher. Yes, they're coming off injuries, but they won't have been beat down all those plays on their system like everybody else has. So maybe that could be kind of an advantage for the Cowboys. Or maybe I'm just talking out the side of my ass. I don't know. In the meantime, you know what I got to do. I got work to do here. And listen, channel members, okay? Shout out to you, channel members. I appreciate you. And I am now, I am going to show my appreciation for you guys even more. As soon as I get the link for my wife. In the community tab, we're going to end up, there'll be a link in there to my website, okay? And you'll go in there, you'll fill out, just a few questions, so I can get your email address and your address, so that way we can do some special stuff for you channel members to take good care of you and to kind of say thank you and give back to the people that have helped make this channel what it is. And that's why I'm in here. You see all these that I'm making here because of the channel memberships and stuff. Yeah. But for me, it's all a labor of love because, well, I like working. If I'm not doing something, if I'm just sitting around, my body is literally collapsing. So I need to keep moving, and you guys definitely keep me on the move. And that's all I got for you right now. Later on, I'm going to be doing a video. The whole Odell Beckham Jr. thing, to me, doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because I don't see him more than a fourth wide receiver. And a pain in the ass at that. But I want to get my numbers together on that first. But I'll see you soon.